Nick DeLomba, Joe Wilson Jr. here. We have 6-0 from DeLomba, 3-1 from Wilson. About the same height and same reach. Hartford, Connecticut visits Cranston, Rhode Island. This should be a great showdown, a bit of a pick'em, we've been told. Let's throw it out to Pat Sullivan for the introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Scituate chiropractic bout of the evening, scheduled for 6 rounds in the welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing gold shorts with an official weight of 145.5 pounds, with a professional record, 3 wins, only 1 defeat, hailing from Hartford, Connecticut. Ladies and gentlemen, Jabbin Joe Wilson Jr. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black and red shorts and weighing 145.5 pounds, with a perfect professional record of 6-0, hailing from Cranston, Rhode Island, Nick Nice DeLomba. Referee Steve Smoger with final instructions.
All right, gentlemen, you're giving the instructions and you respect the judges. Please obey my commands, respect the bell, and above all, protect yourself at all times. Touch him up. Touch. Touch.
6 rounds in the welterweight division.
Nick DeLomba. Am I on? Oh, Nick DeLomba, the hometown favorite. But with that said, this arena is not unfamiliar to Joe Wilson Jr., who had his pro debut here in 2013. And they come right out ready for action. We told the slight delay in getting DeLomba out was due to his hands not being properly taped. Wouldn't know that from this right off the gate.
Nice short chopping right hand.
Both men feeling each other out at this point. DeLomba looked a little unsettled coming down to the ring, Scott. I'm not going to lie to you.
Well, you know, when you don't get a chance to warm up properly, or you don't quite have everything on time, it can affect Wilson as well. I mean, Wilson's in the ring waiting for him. There's a stiff jab by Wilson.
Wow, Wilson is really being aggressive right here.
Nice movement by Wilson.
Referee letting them have their way in the clutch. Both men in the center of the ring now.
Both fighters kind of jamming their punches. DeLomba got the better of that exchange. Short right hand on the out by DeLomba.
And DeLomba just misses with an uppercut there. As the round has gone on, DeLomba has become far more comfortable than he was out from the initial start.
Oh.
Nice take by Joe.
Well, protect yourself at all times. Mr. Wilson waited for the break, and now he's just drilling.
Both men collect themselves and meet in the center of the ring again.
These guys are fighting pretty much. Now that's it. They got to break that clinch.
This referee seems to be a little bit more liberal with his clenching.
Nice short right hand by DeLomba to the body. Wilson's looking to really kind of flurry out of the clinches.
action-packed first round.
Kind of sloppy, but you're right, action-packed for sure.
DeLomba has his feet under him now.
That round was too close, Jason. That guy was too close, man. Too close to call. Right? You can't give him any more fucking rounds. Right? Right? You gotta fire that right uppercut when you're inside. Right. Every time he bends down, throw that fucking right uppercut. Just fire it, let it go and finish with the hook. And step back over again. Don't stay there. You're staying there after you punch. Don't stay there. Start using your angles now. Hey, you gotta pick it up. Yeah. You gotta pick it up. I know what? I know. Let that run. Pick it up. You win all the rest. We need the rest of these rounds. All right? I gave way too much. You gotta be busy. Be busy. Rip that right up and cut inside. Right? But come in. Throw that right hand lead when you're close.
And here we go, round two. Scott, you could hear DeLomba defending himself in the corner when Coach Vic was giving him some instructions saying, I didn't have time to warm up.
Yeah, well, we kind of talked about that due to the fact he didn't get his hands wrapped. It's kind of hard to warm up when your hands aren't wrapped and your gloves aren't on and your...
So this is definitely an interesting situation here for DeLomba. 6-0, comes in mildly unprepared.
Mildly, quite honestly, that's extreme in my opinion. And that's just my opinion.
You think that's a big mental change?
It's huge. You're not ready to fight. While your hands are getting wrapped, you're preparing, your game plan, you're going over things. It's in the fighter's mind. As those hands are wrapped, it's getting closer. Game time, game time. Your hands are finally wrapped. You're moving around a little bit. Your gloves are on. You're preparing that to happen. It might take a couple of times of feeling the glove on, glove off, glove on, glove off till it feels right. Then when you secure those gloves on, they don't come off again. You might go to the bathroom after you get your hands wrapped. You might go adjust your trunks after your hands wrapped. But once those gloves go on, that's it. You're not seeing your fingers again. And now you start warming up. Now you start moving around. Now you start breaking a light sweat. But none of that happened for DeLomba. Hands are wrapped, gloves are on, taped, run to the ring. That's what happened. And you heard him in between rounds. You know, his corner said, start picking it up. And he goes, I didn't get to warm up. I'm fighting cold right now. I just basically got out of a chair, put my gloves on, and just get into a fight, not even a sparring session.
Let's see if Wilson can take advantage of that because, like you said, it's a big mental setback. And moreover, you know, it's a routine.
He's taking advantage of it right now. You see him, in my opinion, you know, he's peppering. He's the more active fighter. He's the busier fighter. And this was a pretty much, you know, pick-em type fight to begin with. This was a nice, evenly matched fight. Michael Porter did a great job matchmaking this fight.
DeLomba going to the body now.
Nice job trying to punch out of the clinch rather than just get separated. Oh, he caught him on that.
Yep.
He caught him on that backing up. That was the top of the head. Nice job by DeLomba. Let's see how Wilson recovers.
And that could be exactly what DeLomba needs to get refocused.
Well,
he did not look happy about being...
Well, let's say Wilson took the first round. This is a 10-8 we're at right now. So now we're all even. Now DeLomba's really pounding. A little bit of the, quite possibly the back of the head right there.
Yeah, DeLomba knows.
That's a strong way to finish the round. So now you're looking at a one, maybe you lost the first round, but now you're 10-8 and so are you.
What you doing, Joey? You gotta get it back. You understand? Come on, don't brawl with the guy, man. Where's your jab at? Use it. Angle it. Get in. Angle. Come on. Right here, Joey. Right here. Right in the middle. Right in the middle. Catch him. Come back up. But you gotta get that jab.
Urgency from Wilson's corner right here.
Come on, Joey. This is your first time. This is your first time. Come on, Joey. Gotta get it. Get it back, Joey.
Hector Rosario very clear. Got to establish that jab.
Well, he wants him to go jab uppercut, play middle line here. But he doesn't want him to bang with him. He doesn't want him to bang, and you can see why, because look at Lumba. He realizes he can get that warm-up, but if he stays toe-to-toe, he'll be able to bang him and overpower him, and he looks like he's right. Right now you see Wilson running.
Yeah, Rosario was very emphatic about you do not want to brawl with this guy.
Wilson doing a good job of tying him up when he gets inside and starts to brawl. Right now, all that kind of slippy head movement, Wilson's trying. Wilson doesn't have the legs for it. He's on his heels right now. You got to be really apprehensive about doing that. Nice uppercut.
And now DeLomba in the center of the ring landing several uppercuts.
A little better movement by Wilson now. He might slowly be recovering.
To the body goes DeLomba.
It would almost behoove DeLomba to let Wilson come in a little bit more. Let Wilson get a little active and counter that hard. There's the angle that Wilson's corner asked him for, but that's what I was just saying. Let him come in and counter it very hard, and that paid dividends right there.
Now DeLomba's got him on the ropes.
He wants to try to keep him there. Nice short right uppercut by DeLomba.
And just like you said earlier, Scott, doing it while they're kind of mixed up there, not waiting for a break.
Yeah, this is.
Uh-oh.
This looks.
It's not looking good for Joe.
Wilson needs to kind of take a knee right there, which he just did.
That's going to be all.
And give him an 8 count.
Joe DeLomba. I'd say he's focused now, Scott.
He's definitely focused. He realizes he got the first round out of the way. Got a little bit of confidence after the knockdown. He might be able to put him away here with 20 seconds left in the round if he can put him down again. Get him against, he really needs to work without punching himself out. We got a 6-rounder ahead of us. We're halfway through a 6. Wilson's doing a good job. He's doing a good job of covering up. Let's see if he can get to the belt.
Wow, DeLomba just...
The referee looks like, he took the knee again.
There's the towel.
That's the fight right there. DeLomba coming off some pretty adverse way of getting to the ring.
No question about it. And the Boleto gym, very, very strong. DeLomba went from discomfort to domination.
Well, you know, any type of adversity coming through it, but it shows you how mentally strong that DeLomba is, and that's a big deal when you don't have your warm-up, when you're not, things aren't going according to plan, not just on the way out to the ring, but in the ring. And he overcame that. That's a big deal. He goes from 6-0 to 7-0, now starting to handle things a little bit different as a professional 6-round bout. He had his head screwed on straight. He overcame some adversity. Job well done.
Yeah, he's got to be very pleased with the outcome here, especially considering how it started.
Without a doubt.
Ladies and gentlemen, the bout comes to an end at the end of round number 3 at 2:59, and your winner by TKO and still undefeated, Nick